When it's about climate change, I also think that it's never late. You must act now.
This is, of course, a huge, huge responsibility. But the youth is not alone in this massive task. The youth can count on mentors, on people who have come before and showed us the way with their groundbreaking work. And one of those persons is, of course, Dr. Rajendra K. Pachauri. And I take this opportunity to salute his memory.
One is not saying that the development has to stop. You can't go back to the Stone Age. It is that people do have aspirations, our children, our next generation. But at the same time, it cannot be, the societies cannot simply be built on consumerism.
Did you know that the atmosphere is polluted? Did you know that groundwater is contaminated? You might not care much about these issues, but beware, the pollutant has made it to
Nigeria, the most populated country in Africa, and of course in West Africa, more people are falling into poverty there rather than getting out of poverty, as for example is the case in, say, in India.
It's not necessarily that people don't know that things are happening or that there's environmental degradation. The problem is that they don't know how to be involved, or they can't be involved, and they have limitations.
Making sure that, of course, that you don't waste water is highly important in my country for sure, but people still do it.
First, plastic is a huge problem for animals. The other months, a whale was dying in Thailand, and it was vomiting plastic bags while dying. It's such a horrible death.
Can actually play in very diverse areas of society, from their roles into their...
There are 10,000 species of birds in the world. Vultures are amongst the most threatened group of birds. They clean up carcasses right to the bone. They help to kill all the bacteria.
Yeah, I definitely think that these digital skills that we're developing are very useful.
Innovation is a very big part of our future. I think that without it, we're going to have a really hard time.
We have hope, we have opportunity, we have hope, we have coming together, we have harmony, we have community, we have the pop movement. We have coming together, we have connecting. You all, what happened?
Where advocates engage with the community. Grassroots outreach is recruiting and educating the public on climate solutions. Full event.
Leadership is becoming extremely important, and I think the world needs what I call a transition to a new vision.
Invest here in social enterprises which are financially self-sustainable. We talked about that. So it's not just for-profit business.
A well-founded fear of persecution. You have left your country, that is, you've crossed an international border, and you are seeking protection on the basis of race, religion, nationality, political opinion, or membership in a particular social group.
Every career is a climate career. What we're going to talk about is climate action.
Like all of us have seen the coverage of the climate crisis.
Because we do often talk about the responsibilities of individuals and of companies, but what about the responsibilities of governments? And we have some examples of bad actors. Certainly Russia has really done a lot in recent years to try to block action.
These issues, but beware, the pollutant has made it to what issues. It's present everywhere now, it's creating a fear. It also kills a million birds.